Hey everyone, welcome back to Speak Anglo. We're so happy you're here with us today. Riley, when you think about your family, what's the first word that comes to your mind?
Honestly, loud.
Loud. That's interesting.
Yes, very loud. When we're all together, everyone is talking at the same time. It sounds like a small festival in the living room.
I love that. My family is the opposite. We're actually pretty calm.
Really? That's such a big difference.
Yeah, we're not very loud. We talk, of course, but it's usually relaxed. Sometimes it's so quiet you can hear the clock ticking.
See, that's funny. Just from one word, loud or calm, you can already describe your family in English.
That's right. And today, we're going to help you talk about your family in a simple, natural way, using real examples and easy sentences.
So by the end of this episode, you'll be able to describe your parents, your brothers and sisters, and even those funny little family habits.
And before we start, if you enjoy learning English through real conversations like this, don't forget to subscribe and join our Speak Anglo community.
All right, let's talk about family.
So, Kendall, how many people are in your family?
Not many. I have a small family. It's just my parents, my sister, and me.
That's nice. Do you get along with your sister?
Yeah, we're really close. She's a bit younger than me, so sometimes she follows me around like a little shadow. I'll be in the kitchen making tea, and she just pops up with a notebook asking me to check her homework.
I know that feeling. My younger brother does that too, except he always wants to borrow my video games.
Oh no, the classic borrower-sibling move.
Yes, and if I say no, he throws a dramatic sigh like the world is ending.
Sounds familiar. What's it like being in a bigger family then?
Oh, it's chaotic sometimes. I have my parents, 2 brothers, and 1 sister, so the house is always busy. There's never a quiet moment. Sometimes I walk in and can hear someone playing piano, someone practicing soccer drills in the living room, and my sister singing at the top of her lungs all at the same time.
I can imagine. Sounds like organized chaos.
Exactly, and each day brings something different. One day we're all playing board games, the next day someone is baking cookies, and another day someone decides it's a prank day and hides all the remote controls.
That actually sounds really fun. I guess a small family has its calm, but a big family has endless stories like that.
Totally. And birthdays? Oh man, in a big family, it's a full-on party. Everyone shows up, laughter everywhere, people arguing over the last slice of cake. My parents actually have to assign seats for dinner so we don't end up sitting on the dog's blanket.
Wait, you mean the dog gets his own seat?
Of course. Max always sits at the head of the table. He's the boss.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's hectic, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. And having brothers and sisters, you always have someone to play with, to argue with, and to share secrets with. Or someone to blame when something breaks.
That's true. Even with just one sister, we still have our little inside jokes. She once tried to convince me that socks are magical if you wear them inside out.
Sock magic. I love it. That's what I mean. Having more siblings gives you, well, more adventures every day.
And the best part is, you never feel alone. There's always someone around to talk to, someone to annoy, or someone to just hang out with.
Totally. I remember one night we were all trying to watch a movie, but my younger brother kept making sound effects for every action scene. We laughed hard enough to have to restart the movie 3 times.
That's the life of a big family. Even with small families, though, the memories are special.
Absolutely. And no matter the size, family is your first team. The people who cheer for you, tease you, and love you anyway.
I like that. So even though our family sizes are different, I guess family really means the same thing: connection.
Yes, small or big, loud or calm, a little crazy or very calm, family is where it all starts.
Well said. So now that I know how loud your house can get, what are your parents like?
Well, my mother is very kind. She's always helping everyone, neighbors, friends, even the stray cat that hangs around our garden.
That's so sweet. Sounds like she has a big heart.
Definitely. And my father, he's the funny one. He tells the same jokes every year, the "why did the chicken cross the road" type of jokes, but somehow we still laugh every time.
Classic dad humor. My parents are both really hardworking. They like staying active and being outdoors. My dad is always fixing something in the garden, and my mom, she's always planning our little weekend adventures.
Oh, that's nice. So your parents are the type to keep everyone busy.
They are. And even though my parents are more calm, they have their little quirks. My dad, he can never remember where he puts his glasses. Every morning, it's a mini treasure hunt.
No, I know that one. My dad forgets his coffee cup on the roof of the car every single morning.
Wow, maybe that's a universal dad thing.
Probably. And my mom has this funny habit of talking to the plants, like literally giving them pep talks. "Grow, little one, you can do it."
That's adorable. My mom does something similar. She talks to the trees when she waters them, like they're part of the family.
See, that's the thing about parents. They're full of little habits that make them unique. You notice those details when you live with them every day.
Absolutely. And the funny part is, when someone else notices it, it's hilarious. Like when my sister once tried to convince our friend that dad actually sleeps on a pile of socks every night.
That's gold. My brothers once told our cousin that mom's plant pep talks were actually a secret language.
It's always those little quirks that make parents memorable.
Yeah, and no matter if your family is loud or quiet, those stories make your parents feel real, like characters in your life story.
I like that. Characters in your life story. Parents are kind of the main cast of every family adventure.
Perfect way to put it. And for our listeners, you can practice talking about your parents by describing them with adjectives: kind, funny, hardworking, calm, noisy, helpful.
Yes, just simple sentences, like "my mother is kind" or "my father tells funny jokes."
So you said you have one sister, right?
Yes, she's younger than me.
And what is she like?
She's very creative, loves music and art. Sometimes she spends hours painting or playing the piano. And she's a bit dramatic too. Like if someone eats the last cookie, she acts like it's a national emergency.
I love it. That sounds adorable and a little stressful.
Yeah, it keeps life interesting. How about your siblings?
Well, my older brother is very serious. He studies a lot and loves reading. But my younger brother, he's the funny one.
Ah, yes. There's always one funny sibling in every family.
Exactly. And he's also a bit sneaky. He always eats the last slice of pizza before anyone notices.
That's a real problem. How do you survive dinner at your house?
You have to hide the pizza or distract him with something else. It's like a little game every time.
That's hilarious. My sister does something similar. She hides her favorite snacks in her desk drawers. One time, I found a secret stash of chocolate behind her sketchbooks.
Sibling mischief. That's the thing. Siblings make life full of tiny adventures, little battles, and lots of laughter.
Absolutely. Even when my sister and I argue, it's usually over silly stuff, like who gets to pick the movie or who controls the TV remote. But it's all part of the fun.
Yes, and the funny moments stick in your memory. I remember my younger brother once put ketchup on my cereal just to see my reaction.
That's brilliant or terrifying.
A little bit of both, but that's siblings, right? They push you, tease you, and make life entertaining.
And even with just one sister, the memories and inside jokes are endless. Like, she always pretends her stuffed animals are part of the family. We even have family meetings with them sometimes.
That's adorable. And all these little stories make it easy to describe your siblings in English.
Yes, you can say, "My sister is creative and loves music." Or, "My brother is funny and likes to play tricks."
And don't forget to add small stories. That's what makes your English sound natural, not just adjectives, but real examples from life.
Do you spend much time with your grandparents?
Yes, I do. My grandmother is very gentle and patient. She always listens to my stories, even the silly ones about my day at school, and she makes the best homemade food. Her apple pie is famous in our family. Seriously, you take one bite and you feel like you're in heaven.
That's the best part of visiting grandparents. The food. You can never leave their house hungry.
Always. And my grandfather, He's a little mischievous, actually. He loves telling old jokes, sometimes ones I've heard 100 times, and he insists I try to guess the punchline before he says it.
My grandparents are similar. My grandmother bakes cookies every Sunday, and my grandfather, he has this habit of falling asleep halfway through the stories he's telling, but then suddenly wakes up to add a twist to the story.
Classic! And even when he nods off, it's kind of funny and warm at the same time.
I could imagine, and they have all these little habits that make them special. My grandmother hums songs while she cooks, and my grandfather reads the newspaper out loud, even if no one is listening. And somehow, it always makes me smile.
For me, weekends with my grandparents are like mini adventures. Sometimes we garden together, she teaches me how to plant tomatoes and carrots, and we laugh when the soil ends up on our shoes.
That sounds fun. My grandmother once tried to teach my sister and I how to knit. We ended up with a scarf that looked more like a giant spider web.
That's amazing! And the funny moments are just as memorable as the sweet ones. I remember once my grandfather tried to bake bread by himself. He mixed everything in the wrong order and created a huge sticky mess in the kitchen. We laughed for hours.
Oh no, but those are the memories that stick. My grandfather tells stories about when he was young, and sometimes they sound so exaggerated that we don't know what's real, but it's hilarious.
Yes, and that's the best part. Grandparents bring warmth, humor, and little lessons all at the same time. They show you love in their own way, whether it's through food, stories, or just spending time together.
Even short visits feel special. You notice everything: the smell of baked cookies, the sound of their laughter, or the way they greet you at the door.
Exactly. And for our listeners, this is perfect for practicing English. You can describe grandparents using adjectives: gentle, kind, funny, patient, loving, and small stories make it come alive. My grandmother hums while cooking. My grandfather tells jokes every weekend.
Yes, even simple sentences can paint a full picture of their personality, and the little stories make your English more natural. Do you have many cousins?
Just a few. We usually meet during holidays, and it's always fun, loud, chaotic, and full of food.
Yes, same here. Family gatherings are usually the loudest days of the year. You can hear everyone talking at once, kids running around, and someone always dropping something on the floor.
And the cousins are usually up to some mischief. One year, my little cousin hid all the spoons before dinner. We had to eat with our hands.
Oh no, that's classic cousin behavior. My cousins once made a huge fort out of couch cushions and blankets in the living room. It stayed there all weekend.
Love it. Cousins always make holidays more memorable. Even if we don't see them often, when we meet, it's like nothing has changed.
Yes, and sometimes they bring surprises. One of my cousins always shows up with a new game to play, and suddenly the whole family is competing.
That's perfect. Family gatherings are not just about catching up. They're full of many adventures, jokes, and laughter.
Indeed. And for our listeners, this is a great way to practice English with simple sentences. I have 2 cousins. We meet during holidays. They are funny and energetic.
Yes, even a light mention like this gives you vocabulary for family relationships and small stories to describe your experiences.
So, if someone asks you, do you have any brothers or sisters? You don't need a long answer. You can just say, I have 1 sister, or I have 2 brothers. That's it. Short and clear.
Exactly. And sometimes people ask a follow-up question like, what is she like? Or what is he like? And again, you don't need complicated words. You can say, she's kind. He's funny. She's younger than me. He's older than me. Simple sentences are perfect.
Yes, and you can always add one small detail. For example, she loves music. He plays football. She works in an office. Just one extra sentence makes your English sound more natural.
Right. Think of it like building blocks. Start small, then add a little more.
And the best part? You're talking about your real life, so it's easier to remember the words.
Correct. When you talk about your own family, you're not memorizing, you're communicating.
Speaking of real life, what does your family usually do together?
On weekends, we like to watch movies. It's kind of our little tradition. We sit on the couch, make popcorn, and argue for 20 minutes about what movie to choose.
That's very real. Choosing the movie is always the hardest part.
Exactly. My sister wants something romantic, I want action, and my parents usually fall asleep halfway through anyway.
That sounds peaceful, though.
It is. Sometimes we also cook dinner together. My dad cuts the vegetables, my mom gives instructions, and my sister and I just try not to burn anything.
That's teamwork. My family is the opposite of peaceful. We love big Sunday lunches. Everyone comes over, grandparents, sometimes cousins, and we eat and talk for hours.
That sounds loud again.
Very loud. There are at least 3 conversations happening at the same time. Someone is telling a story, someone is laughing too hard, and someone is asking for more rice.
I can hear it already.
But that's what I love about it. It's messy and noisy, but it feels alive. After we eat, we usually sit around the table and just talk about the week. Work, school, random stories, everything.
That's really nice. Whether it's quiet movie nights or loud Sunday lunches, it's really about spending time together.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be something big. Even a walk in the park or a simple dinner can be special.
And this is why talking about your family is one of the easiest ways to practice English.
Because you already know the people. You already know the memories. You just need the words to describe them.
Start simple.
You can say, my mother is kind. My brother is older than me. My family is loud.
Or, we eat together on Sundays. My sister loves music.
Short sentences are powerful. You don't need big vocabulary to express something meaningful.
And the more you talk about real things in your life, the more confident you become.
Step by step, just like building a family memory.
Now, we'd love to know, what word describes your family?
Is it loud, calm, funny, busy?
Write one simple sentence about your family in the comments.
We'd really love to read them.
Thanks for spending time with us today.
And we'll see you next time on Speak Anglo.